Hey there, doctors. We're here to share with you a new Dental Insiders Pro tip. This is one of those quick videos. It's going to be less than 5 minutes. It's going to give you some awesome, actionable information you can use to start growing your dental practice today. And today's pro tip is all going to be about that topic we don't like, Yelp reviews. There's a lot of negativity around Yelp reviews, but it can be an incredibly powerful platform. They have very stringent guidelines to make sure that you get quality reviews. And dentists and other small businesses are constantly being reviewed on Yelp, so it's definitely something you want to pay attention to. So I'm going to get into a few things you can do to make sure that your quality Yelp reviews aren't going to disappear from the review site. So let's get into this. First of all, why did Yelp remove my review? Yelp has an algorithm, a mathematical formula that will filter out approximately 25% of all reviews. So that can be slightly comforting and also negative at the same time because you know it's not just you. It's their algorithm is being incredibly stringent about what reviews are posted on the site. So these are just a few of the reasons why your review might not be showing up on your practice's page on Yelp. The person who left it is a brand new Yelper, as they call them, and has only maybe written one review on the site. The person who left it hasn't bothered to fill out their Yelp profile information, so it gets flagged as a potential bad or fake review. The review is strongly slanted positively or negatively. Um, this is kind of tricky. It's a little vague. Sometimes if it's a review that's full of a lot of negative language or inappropriate language, obviously Yelp will catch that. If it's nothing but all caps and exclamation points, a lot of times Yelp will catch that also. So that's kind of how that algorithm works, positively and negatively. Or the review is too short. Sometimes if they don't meet the character requirements for a review, it will be removed, or it was posted from a place other than your practice's location. This is a little misleading as far as the guidelines. People can absolutely post reviews for your practice from their home computer, from their cell phone as they're leaving, or at a nearby restaurant or coffee shop or something like that. If they're in another state or outside the city, that's probably going to end up getting flagged by Yelp as a spam review or one that isn't legitimate. And then we get to the part that's really important, how to win over that algorithm. The best way to do it is to interact with the reviewers in any way possible. You want someone in your office to keep an eye on your Yelp account. Even if they just check it, make it part of their morning setup when they come into the office, just check the site, see if there are any new reviews and if they can interact with them. You can add the reviewer as a friend on Yelp. You can send the reviewer a message thanking them for leaving a review. This is something that we definitely recommend, as well as publicly respond to reviews, negative or positive, but especially if there's a negative issue that's brought up in a review that needs to be addressed. Make sure that you offer an option for the reviewer to interact with you offline, to call the office, over email, anything like that. And a lot of times your negative review can end up being turned into a positive one once you reach out and interact with that reviewer. You can also vote for the review as useful. It's kind of like the like button on Facebook. You can just go in and click on the review and give it a thumbs up. This is something we definitely want to address. Never, ever, ever pay someone to leave a Yelp review. And this goes for every review site out there, whether it's Google or Facebook or Yelp. Do not ever pay someone to leave a Yelp review. Don't have your employees do it. Don't do it yourself. Yelp is probably the most obvious site where if they find that, they will put this alert on the scene. You know, we caught someone red-handed trying to buy reviews for this business. They post the evidence. Obviously, this is a huge negative for your practice if something like this happens. So absolutely never pay anyone to leave you a review. And then just to wrap up, I want to mention if you haven't gotten a copy already, you can get our #1 selling book on Amazon. It's full of tips like this as well as well as a ton of other fantastic information you can use to start attracting those new patients and growing your practice the way that you want to. We're offering it completely free to anyone who's checking out this video. Usually it's about $20 on Amazon, but if you go to the bottom here where it's firegang.com/dental-book, you can get it completely free. So make sure you check that out if you haven't gotten a copy already, and check back in on the website soon for the latest Dental Insider pro tips.